Well, I have a funny question. Since that since that I came into the session, uh, all of my focus are just running away from me, and I couldn't catch my focus. And I have started to feel really, really drowsy, and I want to know why this is happening to me. And I'm facing this situation actually every time. I said every time that I participate in these Skype sessions, before it everything is okay. I don't feel drowsy. I have focus. I'm focused. Whenever I came in, my focus start running away from me, and I feel drowsy. And I become just like a very little rude child that I can't control myself. I can't stop playing with something, with everything that will throw off focus of the session. And I want to know why this is happening.
If we take a look at everything that we do and become involved in, it's always us, isn't it? But we ask others why. But it's really your decision what you participate in. See, so again, anything you participate in and anything that's happening, yes, you can ask others, but at the same time, you have to figure it out. You have to figure it out. It's kind of like, well, why can't I sleep at night? Well, I don't know. Why can't you?
Well, we were talking last night about me not being able to upload a a video I needed for class. So what am I going to do? Why can't I do it? So I just went back to what Kelsey used to do. Is just she figured it out for herself mainly. She usually didn't ask people. She Googled it, or she just played with it until she figured it out. So I don't really ask many questions either anymore, but I see how it works. You just go with what you have available, and it's usually there somewhere. It may take some time, but you figure it out. And I know you did with your books. It took you a couple, 3 years to learn how to write with all your books, and it just sometimes it takes a while. And finally, I accidentally ran into the answer last night when I was uploading it. I did it once, and then I posted it privately, so I was needed to post it publicly, so I had to go back and rechange it. So I think I did it, but it was a whole process, took an hour and a half. So the whys could be answered by just patience and doing it, figuring out yourself. And sometimes you do ask people, but a lot of it you can just wait and see and listen and learn, like you said, Duane, and it'll show up.
Well, when you do those and you got to publish it publicly, why don't you just create a Facebook group with it and write your themes there, and just each week, and then it's there. See, then you've got it out there. You're marketing it. Create a Facebook group.
Okay, this is my bio for school, autobiography. So.
Fine.
Okay. Yeah, and I talk about what we're doing and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Try that.
Yeah, and you can also write one on your mother's funeral. So again, you can make all these Facebook groups.
Well, my mother's funeral, I was okay until everybody else started talking about her, and then I broke down after that.
Okay, well, there you go. But anyhow, then you can show your teacher, look, I made a Facebook group, so this is reaching 100 million people.
Good. Yeah, he'll like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you can even take out one of those little cheap ads maybe once a week where you're advertising the group, a little marketing, show them that you're marketing it too in the marketplace, that, what you're doing out there so people know, etc. And I would say put the teacher's name in there and kind of build him up. Just have a kind of a disclaimer already that you can pop into each one, like I do with the Facebook groups where I talk about Rebazar and singing the new you and whatever. You already have a pre-made disclaimer that you can cut and paste and pop at the end of each one, saying, "Oh, I really like this class. The teacher's, the teacher's great," or whatever, or something like that. Kind of build him up so he's out there too.
Yeah, it gives me an idea. I could work off the questions every week from class and make a Facebook group out of that and relate it to what we're doing.
Yeah, it only takes a few minutes, and then invite all your friends. We've got that automatic thing. Invite all your friends and share it around, and then he'll see what you're doing. And so that everybody in the world knows. There you go.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Getting back to what Sajad asked, from the mechanical point of view, that loss of focus and sleeping-like sensations and things like that happens every time when during the process of listening or reading something, one came across the word one does not fully understand. So he can go on listening or reading, but nevertheless his understanding has been lost from that point on. And so the mind starts somehow working on two parallel tracks. The one where it's stuck, and the current one. So that's it is about understanding what it is the subject and all the specific words one needs to understand in a objective sense, in a real sense, in order to grasp what's following. So it is not easy for people who are not regular on those Skypes, and it is not easy for the newcomers. I remember that even after a few years listening to Duane every day, again and again, explaining the same thing in a different, trying to explain the same thing in a different manner or metaphor or reference or whatever, it sometimes took me years, and suddenly something clicked to the place it should be, and then I understood more. So it is totally natural, sad. Thank you.